Gracious. Hello. Good girl, baby. So we're gonna have our dog sleep in the crate and be in the crate when we're not home. And it's super important, especially for Gracious, that when I open this door, she's not barreling out at me. This gives me an opportunity to put on the collar. So we've got the collar on right out of the gate. Good girl. And especially for Gracious, it's very important that when I get up and walk away, she doesn't follow me. So she's respecting the crate threshold and the open door. She doesn't think it's an invitation to just come out. This is especially important for her because she's so pushy and because she has a history of breaking teeth, bending bars, and chewing through drywall to escape. She has to believe that the only way out of this crate is by invite only, even if the door's open. You won't believe how much that helps when she's in there with the door closed. All right, so there's two ways out of the kennel. You can either release her, and that means she's free to do as she pleases, or you can recall her, which is what I like to do, because first thing in the morning, the first thing you're gonna do is let her out to go potty. So you can get her tools on, open up the crate, recall her to the potty door, and then release her out. Come. Good girl. Sit. She comes and she sits, waits as the door is open, she looks up for permission. Break. Go ahead, honey. Break. Good girl. Her potty, I'm going to start tapping my tone, which is the recall button. That should produce her wherever she's at in the yard to come right to the door and sit. So I'm going to start tapping my tone. Open the door. Good. Place. And we go right back into the kennel. This would be a good time to put her breakfast in there, close the door, and leave her in there for at least an hour. Good girl. Because the big complaint was that she would come back in the mornings after being out there to potty and then pee in the house. So you know she's not going to pee in her kennel. So the side effect of structure is actually potty training. So we're going to leave her here for a little while. We'll come back, we'll give her another potty break, and then we'll do some stuff around the house. Pass. If she hasn't eaten her breakfast, that's okay. Put it back on top of the crate, and you'll offer it again at dinner. She's already got her collar on. Make sure we rotate the collar. Good girl. We're going to do another potty break because remember, the key to not having accidents inside the house is to make sure we're always a step ahead of the dog and giving them ample opportunities, and then mix that with structure, and you'll see all the accidents in the house go away. Come. Good girl. Sit. Good girl. Break. Tapping my tone. Good girl. Place. Good girl. Good girl, Gracious. We're going to be putting her on place while we do other things around the house. As an example, reading, laundry, doing the dishes, cleaning around the house, or maybe just sitting down to read a book and chill out. If you see her panting like she's doing right now, you always want to correct that. So I'm going to take the remote. It's at an 8, and I'm just going to click the button one time. See how that settles her? You don't want to leave her in any command while she's panting, especially if it's not hot out. It's nice and cool in here. I know she's not tired. I know she's not overheated. So I know that the panting is a direct result from the wheels in her brain spinning about all the options. This is her main problem. Could she go up the stairs? Could she go through that open door? The crate door is open. This spot on the couch is open. All that's running through her brain, and it equals a dog who is not relaxed, not calm. So that's why we want to hold her accountable for that calm mindset, plus duration, and you'll get a really calm dog in the long run. If I need to get her from one room to the other, I can either use my heel or my follow command, or I can use our recall. So I'm going to start tapping the tone and saying COME. She's going to come find me, and then I'm going to direct her to the place bed. Gracious. Come. Good girl. Place. In a room she's never been in. Good girl. She gets on, she lays down. Good girl. If she gets on and doesn't lay down, you can just give her that command. Good girl. And now I sit down to work. Gracious. Heel. vicious.